Getting right into it, we're starting with content. There's long form, short form, and paid content. Long form is sites like YouTube. Short form is TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can use LinkedIn, you can use YouTube Shorts, and this is where most of your effort and energy will be going into because you look around and you see everybody on their phone scrolling, and they're all scrolling on short form content. TikTok, Instagram, even Twitter, right? So there's also paid. Paid is where a lot of business owners start to get scared because money's coming out of their pocket and they don't know if their ads will convert. They don't know if they will be targeting the right demographic. But I'm here to tell you that if you are smart about your advertising and your content strategy, you can be getting leads for paid, short form, and long form content with these post strategies. When it comes to posting high value, long form content videos on YouTube, here are a couple of options you can be posting about. First off, how solar works. You can explain everything from how the UV rays enter the panel to how EV car charging implementation can be done through your solar company. This informs the watcher and teaches them more about solar to know if solar is what they're looking for. This also intrigues them because solar is such an intricate thing that they want to be learning, that it's interesting. Another option you can be posting about is benefits of solar. This includes environmental benefits mainly. When you see a sad story on the news about a polar bear not being able to get to fresh food or water or any supplies it might need, you have an emotional reaction. You have a connection to that story. So you can use environmental storytelling to prove that solar will benefit not only their finances, but the whole world in which they live. The next thing you can be posting is panel types. There's all different kind of kilowatt jobs. There's EV charging integration. There's all sorts of things you can be providing for them. And this is meaning you're only a solar company. Let's say you do plumbing. Let's say you do roofing or electrical, right? Then you are able to explain in depth all the things that you offer, all the things that you're able to provide to their house. And that will teach them that you almost have a one-stop shop for multiple things, and they will be coming to your company specifically for multiple of their household needs. Next is the highest converting topic to be talking about and be posting information about, and it's money saved. If somebody in the long term will save as much money as it costed to install the solar panels, then it makes complete sense to spend the upfront money or even doing monthly payments on the solar installation. You can demonstrate how much money is saved in their home through posting comparison pictures of bills before and after, or you can show a graph of how a home's electrical bill went down with time. There's so many options to prove that money is being saved. So if you post and emphasize this, you're informing them yet another benefit of solar. You can post when to get solar. A lot of homeowners don't know if you can get solar only in the summer or if your solar company will come and install them in the fall or even the winter, right? So if you're informing them that, hey, whenever your home is ready for solar, whenever you are financially ready, you want to commit to getting solar, then they know that you're right there to do the job for them perfectly every single time, no matter when it is during the year. Lastly, for long form content, my favorite thing to be posting is the install process. This allows people to learn about solar, meet employees, and see banter in between the employees, right? And I will explain what I mean by banter and job play shortly, but it will be emphasized a lot in this video just because it creates a connection in between not only your company, but the employees of your company and your potential clients, which will be meeting once you have a job go through. The install process, you can show so much, right? This creates that great connection in between potential clients before they even become a client. And once they're a client, they get to meet the people that they saw in the posts and advertising. How can you grow your social media, your long form content? You don't want to cap your YouTube following at 50. No, you want to make it to 5, 10, 30,000 followers because those are all converting leads. And how you will do that is through an effective thumbnail and hook. And there's many others I'll be talking about, but mainly the thumbnail and the hook. If you're scrolling through, let's say Netflix, and there's a bunch of just white screens with black titles, they're very bland, they don't intrigue you. And then one video or one movie has a flashy, intriguing movie cover, then you'll be 10 times more likely, if not 100 times more likely, to click on that movie because they're intrigued before they even have to invest any of their time or energy into the movie. They already want to see what the movie's about because they saw the characters, they saw what they would be, they saw a snip of what they would be seeing in a picture form, which makes it easier for them to consume. And you have hook. The hook is important because it engages, it further engages your customers and your viewers. If I'll keep the movie analogy. If you watch a movie, you click play and the movie comes on and there's just somebody looking at the screen. Yep, so this is a good movie. Whereas if you have somebody that's all up in the camera, this is going to be the best movie. They say a joke, they engage them, they talk to you, just like I'm doing right now in a very charismatic way, then they will be intrigued. It's just like having a conversation. You need to hook or do something that will grab their attention. And the hook is where all of this happens. This engages them in the first place. You can also use personality in your videos. If I was sitting here once again, personality. Next up, entertainment. Are you paying attention? I don't think so. If I'm saying personality, I can use my personality in this video. I can make jokes. I can say knock knock. I can, implement memes, which I will be covering in branding. But if you use personality in your video, they feel like they have so much more of a connection because if they don't trust your company, they don't have a connection and they don't feel like you are a good business, why would they give you any money? Why would they partner with you for such a high ticket offer like solar? So adding personality in your videos will benefit you a lot. Entertainment. This video specifically is not very entertaining because I'm only providing value. But let's say the full install process of the solar company, enough, somebody just did a burnout out in front of my house, so I had to pause the recording. But back to what I was saying, entertainment, you can entertain your viewers by having the good hook, personality, and still providing value, but incorporating jokes, right? And you can entertain them by having things unexpected happen. I will reference memes later and meme style content later, which is where the hook might not even be your video, but you're entertaining them with something that is still value driven. So let's say I'm recording a install process but I'm trying to make it entertaining. I can have all of the employees be singing a song, doing the work together. And obviously they wouldn't just be doing that the whole time, but for a quick, 5 to 20-second video that's short form content, or even you can implement this in a snippet in your long form content, then it shows entertainment and attention towards your video. Lastly is needed in any piece of content you ever release. And this video specifically is very value driven. But if somebody is watching your video and they aren't being entertained, they won't watch. If somebody is watching your video and they're being entertained and value is being given, they're engaged. And you need engaged viewers to convert to your website, to any funnel that you have them going down. So I'm going to sum it up. Ready? You do thumbnail, which is scrolling through Netflix. You see the most engaging looking cover. And then you have hook. The hook makes them want to watch more, want to listen to you for longer. Personality holds the engagement. It engages somebody like it's a conversation face to face. Entertainment. This makes them want to be watching because they get joy out of watching it. Value is you still informing them and teaching them about your topic, which is solar. Next up is short form content. This is where most of your attention will be going because this is where everyone is. If you're on the bus and you see people scrolling on their phones, you will see that they're all watching short form content, whether that be TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, even LinkedIn has short form content now. Every platform has short form content, and it is the most attention dense piece of content there is. Everybody's on it. An example of something you can be posting is a job showcase. This is before and after. This is what the roof looked like before versus after. And, you can use, for everything I'm saying, you can use AI to prompt you and to give you ideas. You can say, AI, let's just say ChatGPT. Type in ChatGPT. You say, I have a solar company. I'm trying to make short form content that showcases my jobs that I've done. Then you can have all sorts of creative ways to post that. Another thing, and this is further driving the money saved, is the electrical bill before and after. If somebody is visibly able to see the money that they are able to save, and it makes it even better if you are a specific to a state. Or if you are a multi-state company or a multi-city company, you can screenshot a electrical bill before versus after solar and then do a campaign where it's only in the area where they have the same version of that electric bill. Does that make sense? You let's say you're scrolling and you see the same exact looking, maybe different numbers, but the same visual electric bill than you have in your personal house. That'll kind of stop you. You'll be like, what? I've seen that before. And then they'll see Tim's solar company brought their bill from X to Y, and we can do the same for you. They will be so engaged from that. It sounds like I'm repeating myself, but I'm going to explain it differently for short form content. Long form content, you are emphasizing how over time and how in depth solar has affected the world and affected the environment. But in short form content, you can keep it factual, you can keep it quick. You can say solar, and you don't even need to make it about solar. Let's say we keep the same polar bear analogy. You say, polar bears, here's a quick story about the sad statistics of polar bears in the Arctic or somewhere, it will it will engage them, and it will kind of make them sad because they see what's happening in their world, and you have a little opportunity to say, by the way, solar helps with this. Next is facts and stats. This is the easiest thing to post because the information's already there. You can look up facts about solar companies from 2010 to 2024, the year we're in right now. And you will have pretty much an infinite list about facts and stats with solar. And you can just read what you're seeing on Google to the camera and post it on your solar site or your social media platforms, and there's value given, there's information given, and using your personality, the face of your company, you can engage them into the story that you just got right off of Google. They're almost like a news reporter. Maintenance tips. This is very value dense because let's say somebody got solar from you 10 years ago, 5 years ago, however long ago, even a month ago, but they still don't know how to maintain their solar, keep it clean, their solar panels, keep it clean, or, let's say it's starting to get loose. Let's say there's a bunch of leaves on it. How can they clean it? How can they make sure it's still running as well as it could be? How can they make sure it's not rusting? All of the maintenance that goes into solar, how can you help them keep theirs up to date, running properly? Solar trends. This also falls under stats and facts, but the solar trends gets to show people almost a FOMO, a fear of missing out. If you show a graph of solar in 2010 versus 2024 and it goes right up, they will see, oh, so many people, whether I know them or not, so many people in my country or the world are getting solar. The government is supporting solar. People are doing this. This is a growing thing. This is a growing thing people are putting money towards. Then they will understand that there's need for it and that they're almost a part of a family and they aren't missing out on this graph if they partner with you and join your company, your family, and choose to have solar panels installed by you specifically. This next job play employees in parentheses is because there should be character, there should be games, there should be jokes within your family, your company. And you want to be showing your potential clients virtually that you aren't just a half dead corporation that doesn't have any personality, that doesn't have fun, that doesn't bring positivity into the homeowner's life. So if you are able to have, your employees on the job site or in the office, wherever it might be, playing games, having fun, laughing, spending time together, not just doing consistent labor, then it will create a further connection and a further bond in between your company and your followers and your client base. You can also be posting deals in short form. I know some companies don't know how to leverage deals because solar is such a high ticket offer. But if you are consistently posting even small deals, even small giveaways, then the deals will intrigue followers and not yet followed customers. So if you're scrolling and your deal, not even paid, this is just a post about the deal. If you post, I'm my company is providing a free solar panel checkup to anybody with solar, right? This would take your company, 10, 15 minutes to go and do, depending on drive time, obviously, who wins. I can have a video about how to lay that out, right? But if you're posting the deals you have going and informing them that they're happening, then they will want to engage. They will want to win the deal. They want to, partake in what you're offering. A lot of companies are having deals all the time. They have promo codes, but their customer base doesn't even know the deal is going on because they haven't emphasized it on their social media platforms. How would they know that the deal is even happening? You can also do threads slash X. X is Twitter. You can do screenshots of these posts. This is pretty much killing two birds with one stone. Let's say you go on your Twitter account and you say a quick snippet, not even a picture, just about 4 or 5 lines of text talking about solar, talking about any of the things I've said. All you have to do is post that there. Boom, one form of content already out. Screenshot it and then hop over to, let's say, Instagram or another social platform and post it there. So you have two different platforms posted on the same content, but reaching a completely different audience. Lastly, paid ads. How can we make our paid ads more engaging, convert better, and just overall more effective in getting leads and getting clients? The main source of advertising and the main platforms are Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, and Alphabet, which is mainly Google. You've heard of all three of those, and you've probably tried to advertise on them. But for those who haven't, you can go and create an account and optimize your advertising along the way on Facebook, Instagram, and Google, and so many more, which I will, get into. Blog posts. These I like to stay away from, and I would recommend you to either not do or not put much energy into, because in the day and age we're in now, people don't want to be reading long texts. If you have a, 5-page blog post, let's say that is the most valuable and data dense thing you can provide, but people don't want to read that anymore. Now that videos are a thing, now that voice notes are a thing, why would they read a 5-page document when they can go watch a 3-minute YouTube video and learn the same stuff? So you can do this because the demographic of people buying solar are usually on an older level because they can afford it and they have a house, a single family, multi, whatever it might be. But blog posts won't convert quite as well. Video advertisements, these are great because you are showing personality, you are able to use a hook, a thumbnail, and paying to get this in front of qualified leads. You can optimize your video advertisements by critiquing the text, which is what you say, or the script, the ad script, and your hook to engage them more. And there's so many opportunities on how to critique your video advertisements to convert better. Just try, you look at Alex Hermosi. He has over 30 different ad creatives a day. And you, as a solar company, might have one, two, three going that are different. And what I would recommend you doing specifically for video advertisements is try this hook with this follow up, this hook with this follow up, try this hook with this follow up. If that makes sense, just mix and match and look at the data and statistics on what is converting the best, and then keep pumping money into that and have the clients go into an effective sales funnel, which I will make a whole masterclass about because that is what I do. That's what I use AI for. But if your funnel isn't optimized, then you're pretty much putting time and money into something and not bringing those views and engagements anywhere. Email marketing. A lot of people think that this is an annoying topic or an annoying way to advertise because you open your Google or your Gmail and you see a bombardment of different emails, of different newsletters, and people don't like them because they aren't getting any value. It's pretty much just saying, please go buy this, please go buy that. But if you switch the way you're email marketing and provide value, provide entertainment, and provide engaging topics and information through these emails, people will be excited for you to email them. They'll see Tim's Solar sent you an email. They would go to their email just to look at it if you're providing entertainment and value. A funnel. Funnel. That is the most, I cannot emphasize it enough because the funnel is pretty much the steps somebody takes to engage them and get them from just a random person on a social media to you installing solar panels on their house. A funnel takes them through steps. Let's say they go landing page, put in their information, and then you email them, and then you SMS follow up, and all these steps that they would be taking, you take them through a process which will qualify them and get them to hop on a call, you to give them a quote, and all the steps needed to actually get to that billing process. Growth in paid content. Optimization is needed anywhere, any aspect of your life. If you are struggling focusing, you can optimize your workspace so you can focus better. If you are not having enough impressions, then you can optimize the demographic or your daily pay towards advertisement and get more impressions. Let's say you have not a high enough click-through rate. You aren't having a interesting and engaging enough form of content which will make somebody want to click on it, right? So you can optimize any part of your advertising to be more effective. I'm going to say it again and again and again. A correct funnel and an optimized funnel. The funnel, like I said, brings them through the steps. If you optimize and make that funnel easier to go through and you get more information from them and qualify them better, you are able to use those leads that even make it halfway through those funnels to nurture into a high paying client. Multi-platform. Let's say you're only doing Alphabet or Google ads currently. You can expand that and start doing TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and LinkedIn advertisements or even Nextdoor advertisements and do pretty much what you're doing already on Google, but on multiple platforms. So I want you to imagine you're fishing in a lake and you can reliably catch one fish every 20 minutes, let's say. If you, just some quick math, if you are fishing in 10 lakes, still catching one fish every 20 minutes, then you're catching 10 fish every 20 minutes. Common sense, but it's easy to implement. So, multi platform advertising is a must. What I do, next up, AI integration. I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video, luckily, but but the AI integration can take half, if not more, of the steps that you would usually have to be taking as a business owner off of your plate. You no longer have to nurture, reach out, call these leads, optimize your campaigns, all these steps that are treacherous that don't even involve solar at all. It's just the nitty gritty advertisements, reaching out, all those steps that you know as a business owner, hand using AI for that. And I post videos about how to integrate AI into your solar company, and I do it for solar companies, adding 100,000 monthly recurring revenue, if you wanted to know. But the AI integration takes so much work off of your plate. CRM, client relationship management. This is, imagine we're friends. You're watching this and we're friends. If I can't manage our relationship, see you on a constant basis, nurture our relationship through, I'm just going to say, you're a client, I'm the business. If I can't constantly be providing information, providing value, reaching out to you, having points of contact, and you seeing my content and me caring for you as a customer constantly, then you're going to forget about me. This takes referrals down so much because people aren't thinking about you. But client relationship management helps you manage the relationship with the client, obviously. I hope that this first section, this first half, helped a lot when it comes to what to be posting. I'm going to emphasize it, long, short, and paid advertisement. And you can do free, long, and short, and then obviously paid advertisement on multi platforms. Long needs to have engaging, value driven content. Short needs to have engaging, entertaining, value driven content. And paid has to have a correct funnel, ideally AI integration, and optimize campaigns for your demographic and your location. I know this is about content and how to grow your following, but a topic that needs to be talked about in this is branding. So I'm going to give you a quick snippet, and I can make a whole video about branding, and I probably will at some point. But getting into branding, there's community, engagement, creativity, and face. Community is feeling like you're a part of something. Engagement is wanting more of that thing. You are engaged in the content. You are wanting to watch the next 10 seconds of this video. You are getting value. You are entertained. Creativity. This is keeping things out of the ordinary, and this supports engagement. This makes people intrigued because it's different, it's new, it's cool, it's fun. And face is needed because you need to have a connection that stays the same in between your audience. You need to have somebody that is constantly talking to your customers, not on the phone, not one by one, but talking to them through social media posts and advertisements so they get excited to see that person's face, further driving connection to your brand and your company. Getting more in depth with community to begin with, you can support local events. If you are at a hockey game and you see a bunch of signs up on the wall from different companies and you like that hockey team or you like hockey in general, you will be looking at those signs. And let's say you get to Tim's Solar, that's one of the signs, you'll say, huh, Tim's Solar is supporting my community. the sport I like. They're sponsoring them. So how else would they get their name up on the wall? And I've been wanting solar. So I'm going to do a little more research into Tim Solar. I'm either going to look up their website, find their social media, reach out to them, call them, some way to engage with them because they know that Tim Solar is able to give them solar and that they are a ethical, positive company that's supporting their community. Relationship upkeep monthly. This is the same as CRM, but a little bit more in depth where you are sending engaging and exciting content to your customers on a regular basis. For people or clients that have not bought your service or your installation yet, then you can do this more than monthly. You can do this weekly. You can pretty much anytime you post something, you can be building that relationship even more and upkeeping that relationship. Whereas, let's say somebody has already bought, you don't want to be bombarding them with too much constant information. So you can, on a monthly basis, either do appreciation emails, appreciation posts, reach out to them specifically and say, hey, has there been any issues, anything that we can help you with? And this will make them have a positive connection with you post sale. So there's a higher chance of them referring you to a friend or family member, giving you more clients. You need to just be nice and have a good connection with your clients at the end of the day. You can also post successful jobs. If people don't know that you know what you're doing and that you can deliver on what you promise and that you have had happy customers in the past, then they're less likely to partner with you and pay you. So if you are able to post your successes and the story along the way, then they'll engage in the process and want to be the next story that you'll post, the next positive thing. Engagement. There's This is very needed because it actually makes people indulge or engage in your content and in your funnels and your ads and your company as a whole. You can do story polls. This is where you post a story on any social media and you have option A, option B, option C. Let's say I have a dog walking business and I have three different pictures of pets, and I say, what one is the cutest? This gives your story viewers the option to click one, two, or three. And you can do this for solar, any company really. You could say, it doesn't even need to be about solar specifically. You could say, hey, what house looks the coolest? And you can post two random houses, and they get to engage with the content by clicking A or B and see the statistics of, am I in the higher likelihood or lower to like this house? It just provides an opportunity for them to click something, not just watch something. Comment threads. Comment threads are when you use your comment section almost as a text conversation. If you make a post, let's say it's a Christmas promo. This is intertwining a lot of things I've talked about. You do a Christmas promo deal, and then in the bio, you have a call to action that says, is Christmas. This doesn't seem like a call to action, but it does engage them and it does make them take another step on your post. They read the description of the post and they say, or the post says, is Christmas your favorite holiday? Drop a comment, let us know. Person A comes in and says, yes, it's my favorite holiday. Person B says, I like Easter. Person C replies to person B about Easter and says, really? You like Easter? My favorite's Halloween. And now you have new and already followed people engaging in your post and almost conversating just in your comment section about the topic that you provided. You provided the prompt and they carried out the conversation. This tells the social media algorithm that people are interested in your post, and it just skyrockets your exposure to new people and new users of that platform. Appreciation posts, this further drives the connection by just being nice, appreciating them as a client, and showing them that, hey, even though you bought this service or this solar installation from us 10 years ago or 3 years ago, however long, we still want to say thank you. We still are happy that you're a part of our family. This will, once again, make them refer you. This will make them want to stay on your newsletter or follow you, your social medias. Anyway, they will want to stay connected to you because you're nice and you're appreciating them. Everybody wants to feel appreciated, and you can do that as a company to create a very positive relationship. Creativity. There's team games and jokes. This is once again in between employees. A lot of this sounds repetitive, but with each thing, I'm getting more specific to different ways you can implement this. So, with team games and jokes, you can show there is life and relationship in between the people in your company, making them want to be a part of your company, not as an employee, but just as a follower, as a referrer. They refer your company to other people. And you can use team games and jokes, or pranks, or, videos of team bonding style stuff on your social medias to show life and relationships within your company. Creative videos and hooks, creativity, they the videos and the hooks, I won't go too in depth because I've already talked about this, but you can use a creative hook and a consistent style hook to engage them initially. And creative videos just keeps things out of the ordinary. You can use AI to think of some creative things if you struggle with that. And memes. This sounds like something you wouldn't be expecting from a solar company, but that is the creative side of it. You don't expect somebody to, or a solar company to post a, let's say, a picture of Kermit the Frog, and above it, it says, me before I had solar looking at my electric bill, and it's like crying Kermit. And then below that, the post has me after my electric bill, and it's like happy Kermit the Frog. Something dumb, something just silly, but something that will make them kind of chuckle and engage them into your content even more and it, entertain them. Sorry. Face. There needs to be a consistent face of your company where the prospects and your followers create a positive connection with that face, with that person that's talking to the camera, recording the content, and constantly providing the value. They will like that person if they're nice, smiley, providing value. They will create a positive connection. There needs to be the face of the social media. This is the same across all social medias because it helps. I would even say, maybe depending on the size of your company, you can hire somebody that does specifically social media. They perfect the way they speak to the camera, that they're smiling, that their hook is good, all this stuff, but there needs to be a positive connection to the face of your social media. They need to have a funny and playful personality, just making jokes, keeping things light, keeping people engaged, once again, creating a very positive connection. And the face needs to be consistent, not only across all platforms, but over time. If one week it is Tim, and then the next week it is Janet, then people won't know who is the company, who's providing this value. They won't be able to make a connection. They'll see a new face all the time, right? So this all of this stuff, I'm going to do a quick overview. The content, the long form, once again, value driven, short form, entertainment, paid, brings people to your sales funnel or your funnel in general, or even just your social media to grow your following, because that's what you're here for. Branding creates a family or a connection to your company specifically, and you can use consistent branding to make your company stand out from the rest of the companies. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you can implement all of these, and if you do implement all these steps that I said in this video, I do not doubt that you will be able to grow your following to well over 100,000 while having better converting ads and a stronger community within your company and your client base. Thank you guys for watching, and I will be posting a lot more videos to help solar companies very soon. So thank you.